Говорите, казахский. Мен Казахстан, Джакси Кулими.
Пошли пацаны актауские, начали на казахском спрашивать за счет Сережи.
Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I believe that any country you go to or any place you go to, you have to respect the country's tradition, you have to respect the country's value, and most importantly, you have to respect the country's culture by trying to learn. For example, learn the country's language, learn how the people do their stuff. That's what I believe in. So in Kazakhstan, one of the major languages spoken is Kazakh and Russian. The people of Kazakhstan speak Russian because the country was colonized or was invaded by the Soviet, which is Russia. So they speak Russian. Most of the people speak Russian. So some of the people get really aggressive when you speak in Russian. They want you to speak Kazakh.
Пошли пацаны актауские, начали на казахском спрашивать за счет Сережки. Я не знаю, я ничего им не сделал, я ничего не сказал лишнего. Я просто их раздражало, что я разговариваю на русском, что я с Сережкой и укладкой. Я не знаю, ребят, что мне делать сейчас?
These young people, yeah? Let me try to see if they can speak Kazakh. Говорите, казахский.
Салем, қалайсың?
Нет,
Жоқ, қазақша сөйле.
қазақша сөйлем. Сөйлем.
Қалайсың?
Қалайсың? Да, жақсы, еще.
Сен не түсіріп жатсың?
Говорите казахский.
Ассалаумалейкум.
Да, говорите. Қалайсың?
Қалайсың?
Сколько тебе лет на казахском?
Мен 12-демін. Сіз нешедесіз?
Саубонс, это пока.
Саубонс?
Ага.
Это пока. Привет, это
Салем. Аспосу.
Аспосу это приятно кушать.
Да. Это как меня зовут на казахском.
Меня зовут Жансерк.
Ну, на казахском.
Жансерк? Менің атым Жансерк.
Менің атым?
Менің атым Даулет.
Даулет.
Менің атым Жансерк.
Как на казахский? 500 тенге на казахском.
1000 тенге?
1000 тенге. 1 миллион на казахском.
1 миллион тенге.
1 миллион. О, спасибо. Саубонс. I just wanted the young people to learn Kazakh. So here's my advice for the Kazakh people. If you want foreigners to learn your language, speak to them in Kazakh. Don't speak to them in Russian. That's my advice. And I love learning languages. I love how the Kazakh language sounds. See you in the next video. Out. Understand that, yes, it's okay. I understand that. But I don't think it's good or it's really nice you being violent towards someone who is not able to speak your language. For example, like me, I speak Russian. I speak mostly Russian because the first time I came to this country, I know that I didn't learn Russian anywhere. I learned Russian in Kazakhstan. So when I came to this country, literally everybody was speaking Russian to me. In the store, everybody spoke Russian to me. So that's how I learned Russian. So people around me don't speak Kazakh. So I'm just trying to learn Kazakh right now. I love learning languages. I love learning cultures. So I'm just trying to learn Kazakh right now. So sometimes when I speak Russian, the people get really very aggressive. They get very offended. I know you should learn, but you shouldn't be aggressive towards other people who are trying to learn your languages. So the people really get really aggressive when you're not able to speak Kazakh. I think there's a better way to approach that, not being aggressive. You know, speak to people politely, learn stuff like that, not being. Some videos I watch on the internet where some Russian guys or some foreign nationals which were assaulted or which were, you know, violated because they weren't speaking Kazakh. If you come to Kazakhstan as a foreign national, yes, you should learn, you should be able to learn Kazakh, and you should be able to learn, yeah, you should be able to learn Kazakh. It's important you should learn Kazakh, but there's a better way and there's a better approach to that. Not being aggressive towards people. It depends on the person, right? It depends on the person. For me, I love learning cultures, I love learning languages. So right now I'm learning Kazakh. But again, you shouldn't be aggressive towards people. For example, when you go to France, you don't know how to speak French. For example, when a Kazakh person goes to France, you don't know how to speak French. It takes you a long time to learn how to speak French. If you go to a Kazakh person who doesn't know how to speak English, if you go to the UK or if you go to America, of course, it will take you a long time to learn how to speak English or whatever. For example, for me, learning a new language takes a long time. It takes a long time. For example, I learned how to speak Russian on the streets of Kazakhstan because literally everybody speaks Russian on the street. But now I'm trying to learn Kazakh. I went to the store. I think about a few months ago, I went to get some stuff from the store. So I was speaking Russian to some lady, and she could clearly understand what I was saying, but she wasn't willing to speak Russian back to me, and she was speaking Kazakh to me. I told her I don't understand Kazakh, and she got really very aggressive and she got offended. But she needs to understand that I never went to school to learn Russian. I only learned Russian language on the street. So as a foreign national, if you're coming to Kazakhstan, in order for you to stay safe and people not to get offended or get pissed, just learn Kazakh. It's easy. Learn Kazakh. And please don't get aggressive or don't get violent. Violent never solves any issue. Speak to people in a very respectful, peaceful, and a very civilized way for the people to learn your language. I think that's the most important thing. We should be able to respect people. And it doesn't matter where a person comes from. It doesn't matter if a person is Russian, is Kazakh, African, Uzbek, Turkestan, or whatever. It doesn't matter. The most important thing, we are all humans and we all have blood flowing in our veins. We should be able to respect people. It doesn't matter. Nobody chose to be born in a certain part of the world. You didn't choose to be born Kazakh. You didn't choose to be born American, European, or whatever. God gave birth to us, or we were born in a certain part of the world because that's God's decision. So we'll be able to respect people whatever or wherever they come from. That's my thought. Min Kazakh pon.